Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share a new sketchbook tour with you, and it's a recent sketchbook that I've been working on specifically for this channel. As we flip through these pages together, I want to talk about the process, the challenges, and some of the lessons I learned along the way. Each sketch in this book was created under a bit different conditions than usual. Typically, my sketching process is quite leisurely. I start a sketch, set it aside, and return later to add layers, refine shapes, and deepen the details. It's a process that allows me to ponder and perfect over time, but this sketchbook was all about capturing moments in real time. I made this sketchbook specifically for this YouTube channel, so every page is technically a video that I have previously published. So there was an interesting kind of pressure, and there was a need to get each drawing somewhat complete in just one drawing session. Now let's talk about the sketches themselves. What you'll notice first is that they might look more loose and more spontaneous than the work in my portfolio. Each of these sketches is essentially a gesture drawing, a rapid capture of whatever animals I was looking at. And I just looked at Google Images for reference when I was making most of these drawings. And I would only spend about 10 minutes on each one. Some pages have multiple sketches, so some pages were 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. And I was focusing on capturing the overall movement and spirit of the animal rather than the fine details. You'll see minimal shading and fewer built out values as well. It was a challenge to let go of the possibility of revisiting and revising each sketch. As we move through these pages, you'll see a variety of animals, each represented with quick strokes and really loose lines. Also, the choice of tool was a bit of an experiment for myself as well. I've used a Bic ballpoint pen for the entire sketchbook. I've been trying to improve my skills with this simple yet kind of unforgiving instrument. It's a pen, so you can't erase, and you have to really embrace all the imperfections of your drawings. And the size of this sketchbook really complements the use of a ballpoint pen. It's just right for the level of detail that a ballpoint pen can comfortably handle without feeling overwhelmed like you have to fill up a lot of space with your pen. And using a ballpoint pen like this requires a different approach. It's less about layering and more about committing to each line as you draw it. There's no erasing, no painting over. Each mark is final, which really echoes the whole theme of this sketchbook: spontaneity and acceptance of the raw initial expression. In a way, this sketchbook has taught me to really embrace imperfections and to find beauty in the raw first impressions of a sketch. And as artists, sometimes we get caught up in perfection, in capturing every detail. But there's something incredibly freeing about letting a sketch just be, about letting it remain as a burst of inspiration captured in a brief moment. You might also notice how the looseness of the sketches give them a certain energy and a vibrancy that sometimes gets lost in more slower, detailed work. This process of working swiftly has also been a lesson in letting go. Not every sketch has to be detailed. Not every line has to be perfect. It's about the impression, the moment, the feeling that you're in when you're drawing. And I hope that that comes through in these pages. It's also been a great practice and discipline, learning to trust my instincts more with each stroke. Using a ballpoint pen, you'll really have to commit to each line you draw because there's no erasing. And it's taught me to be more decisive and bold in my strokes, qualities that I hope to bring into other areas of my art as well. Now, as we wrap up this tour, I want to thank you all for joining me. Sharing this sketchbook has been a different journey, one that's pushed me to explore new limits and embracing the beauty of the unfinished. Each page has its own little story, its own set of challenges and surprises, And I'm glad I got to share that with you. I literally documented each page of this sketchbook on this YouTube channel. So finishing this sketchbook is a little kind of celebration for me. It's a fun challenge that I've just finished. And remember, art isn't just about the final piece. It's about the process, the learning, and just the joy you have in creating. So keep sketching, keep exploring, and let's keep inspiring each other. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you later. Thanks.